Go live.
Shoot, I forgot. Aha, we're not doing Daredevil one again. Bruh. Oh, well, that description's going to be very awkward. All right. Sorry for those of you on YouTube who've been just watching me just type away. Welcome everybody to the TASG Watch Party. We are back on a Tuesday night. Game 2 of the NBA playoffs between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves are on my second screen right now. What a chippy game it has been so far. And what a day it has been here on a Tuesday night. Welcome back, everybody. Last week we wrapped up the finale of Daredevil Season 2. I'm sorry, Daredevil Born Again. Whoa. Daredevil Born Again. And then we also had The Last of Us Season 2, the first two episodes, and the episode 2's shocking episode came out on Sunday. And now we are here, finally, for Andor Season 2. This has been one of the best series to ever be on Disney+. It is incredible. Incredible storytelling. There's a word I'm looking for, and I just can't seem to find it. But it just so happens to be prestige television that Disney Plus can offer. And going back to back from Daredevil Born Again to this is going to be quite a treat as we head into the Star Wars season. And we're not just getting one of them or two episodes. We're getting 3 episodes every single week between now and May 13th. I also want to address the ashed up dragon in the room. It is the 2-year anniversary of Murphy, the dragon at Phantasmic, unfortunately burned down on this day. We will have a moment of silence later on in our broadcast. So welcome into the broadcast, everybody. We are live to too many platforms, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. So welcome to everybody joining us on those 3 platforms. Joining us tonight, we have Jensen on the other end. Welcome back to the live stream, fam. How you been?
Thanks. I've been good.
That's good to hear. It's been a very busy time, very busy last few months. So,
Absolutely.
you were unable to join us for some of the biggest things, and especially Daredevil Born Again.
I know.
How much of it were you able to get through?
I ended up finishing the finale last week.
That's good.
Probably like Thursday or Friday, honestly.
What was your series rating?
Oh God. You know, it gave me the same vibe that the original series set and the same tone. Oh. And it was a good, I guess you would say, rebirth. Born again. Haha.
Absolutely.
I'd give it a 9.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's
So it's not perfect.
right, but it's just as good as the original seasons on Netflix.
It's just as good. It could have been better at some points. like with the Punisher stuff.
What did you think of the bank
And
episode?
that was probably the worst episode.
Yeah, no, it was so out of place. It was so out of place.
Yeah, that was a bit out of place. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. But other than that episode, everything else was great.
That's good. Um, so now that that's done, we are now transitioning back into the world of Star Wars, and Star Wars Celebration just wrapped up over the weekend, and it brought with it some of the biggest announcements. We are getting a Darth Maul animated series. Um, they officially confirmed um, the Ryan Gosling movie, and of course Darth Jar Jar coming to Fortnite. So it's going to be a very interesting time as we head into the season of the Force, which is continuing over at Disneyland. Obviously, got to rep Mandalorian experience from 2022 because it's coming home. Star Wars Celebration is coming home, Los Angeles in 2027. All right, well, we got a whole bunch of Star Wars tonight, so what do you say? Let's jump right into it. First three episodes are out, and it's a 3-episode marathon, which we will do here today. Episode 1 is 1 year later, an undercover mission, a sanctuary threatened, a Chandrilan wedding, and a chilling Imperial plan. 53 minutes for the first episode. Episode 2, titled Sagrona Tima, Cassian caught in a rebel turf war, Mon's wedding woes mount, and the Ferric survivors face inspection. And episode 3 is titled Harvest. Time is running out for everyone. That is a 55-minute episode. Episode 3. Episode 2, 46. And of course, episode 1, 53. What do you say? Let's jump right into it all.
Oh yeah.
All of this dropped. We're going to be here till 11 o'clock, till probably midnight. Hopefully
That's
not.
all right.
You're done with the late nights, fam. You need a break from those late nights.
No, I still got more.
So,
Fine.
obviously the guys, unfortunately, unable to join us here tonight. Steve and Ryder have work commitments, so it's just the two of us. It's gonna feel like 2021, and Mandalorian season 2, season 3 up in this. So. Join us along with a timer in the lower right-hand side. We're going to get the party started on 3, 2, 1 on go. Going to give you guys a few seconds to get you all situated. And okay, so without further ado, Season 2, Episode 1, Andor. Let's get the party started here in 3, 2, 1, go. And I'll also give you guys some updates on the Laker game as well, because that's on my second screen.
I love having an ad right before it. That's amazing.
Oh, skip the ad and go back to that. Sorry. I'm going to try this
That's
again.
great. Okay, I am ready. With no ad.
I'm ready. And ready in 3, 2, 1, go. This is the TSG Watch Party, Andor Season 2, Episode 1, 1 year later. Lakers are up 15 as they head into the half. Can they make a buzzer beater right here and extend that out to 18? No, they can't. It's a kickball violation. 2.6 second quarter. I'm calling both games, damn it. Yeah, baby, let's go. We are back.
Yeah, the 45-second
Woo!
intro.
Lakers go into the half 58-43. Luka Doncic 22 5-5 after first two. Lakers are not messing around here tonight. For BBY. We're getting closer and closer. Oh, damn. Already, this looks badass. Oh my gosh. That looks so clean. Not for much longer.
Hmm. Oh, what did she see?
Hmm. Space iPad.
Space iPad and
Sinar.
space charging dock.
I think it's just carrying the iPad too.
Ah, probably.
Yeah, there he is. The one who got
Oh yeah.
away. No. It would have been funny if she just said we were just flirting.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. If you're just tuning in, 5 minutes 31 seconds of the first episode of season 2. We got 3 of these coming up here tonight. Welcome to our viewers on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. Wow. That's a very specific. Doesn't it feel nice to not see a desert planet again?
Yep.
Ooh.
Right.
Droidists.
Goddamn droidist.
That is so spacious though for a
It
cabin.
looks too spacious.
Like that's an escape pod. Escape pod.
A
Oh
seat center? That's
damn!
crazy. Okay.
When you actually
Damn, I
have a
wish we had
budget.
these.
The plot twist, this is the only version that they ever get, that they ever make, because oh my god. You're a brand new test pilot who
God.
doesn't know how to frickin' turn it on. I think Ezra Bridger would have the time of his life with this.
What?
This is so advanced. What the fuck? Nope. Notice that there's no klaxon. Notice that
I
there's
know,
no
right?
klaxon, right?
Oh my god.
I think this is the scene that we see in the trailer. This is the sequence we see in the trailer. Low-key, I would like to see this in Rise of the Resistance. Like this is solid. Yeah, like your blasters are gonna do shit against that hunk of metal. It looks way too clean still. Yeah! Ripperoni and Cheez-Its, boys. Does it have a hyperdrive? That's I was about to say, is that a Wookiee stormtrooper? My goodness.
Wait, it's a test. No.
Oh!
Oh, no
Oh!
way.
Incinerated! Damn! I'm Cassian Andor, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Yep.
Go see Andor now on Disney Plus. Yeah, he really is a test pilot, all right. Good job.
Recall switch?
Hit those buttons. When POV when you're riding Millennium Falcon solo. Hit those boosters. Boost, boost. Yeah.
He still can't get it. Damn.
Pull up, pull up. Oof. Dang! I understand it now. I understand it now. If you're just tuning in, 12 minutes, 12 seconds into this first episode of season 2. You know what this kind of looks like? It looks like the planet. Wait a second. Why is I thinking Mando? It looked like the planet that in the finale of Rebels season 2. That is interesting. What do we have here? Brightness is turned all the way up.
Oh, it's the little thing.
B2
I don't
emo.
even remember what it was.
B2.
The B2, that's right.
B2 walkway, if you know what I mean.
Oh?
Ew, this guy's creepy. Oh, don't. No. I don't know. Oh. He'll be home tomorrow. A droid that can speak in full words. Chandrilla. Mon Mothma. Here we go.
Does that mean she's getting married?
Yup.
No, she's already married. She already has kids, right?
I have no idea. Is it her daughter, her sister?
I think it's her daughter.
Is that the equivalent of saying that someone has a Cybertruck?
Yeah.
No, it is a Cybertruck. See that smile wipe off your face like that? What is she looking at? I'm so confused.
You're looking at whatever off screen.
It She's looking at her script. I'm kidding. This the scale of this soundstage, by the way, because like that's a continuous shot. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Luthen.
Hmm.
If you're just tuning in, 18 minutes 19 seconds. That was it. That's the reason why he's there. Mina Rao. So this isn't Lothal. Damn. This was the part that actually, because they screened this first episode at Star Wars Celebration. This part was kind of ruined. Not ruined, spoiled. That it's not Lothal. So it's not the Bridger family that we see. So, sucks.
Yeah.
But that's awesome having that, like, those mountain villages. That's no moon.
Hmm.
Oh. That thing still has fuel. Now you gotta hide that thing from any. Lakers and the Wolves are back. Lakers up 60-46, just a 14-point lead. Will there be people there, or will there be a creature that comes out of nowhere? Which way? I have. They're just fucking with him. They're just messing with him.
Oh yeah.
Or is he? Or nope. Never mind. They never mind. I thought they were shit. Oh, he's back. Stardust. Detra. Presentation time. That's the slowest movie. Are they watching Rebels? It's giving Star Tours. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this. Space Switzerland? Space Switzerland? Oh, hell no. No, thank you. I'm okay. Gorlectopods? No. Nah, I'm alright. God, I hate that so much. I this is not what I expected. I was thinking like, oh, we're gonna hear the origins of Stardust. You mean there's more? There's more rebellions? Say that again. Unlimited power, you say? Fuel? Damn. This is our like this has layers to it. This has some layers to it. Then how would you know? If you're just tuning in, 30 minutes, 15 seconds of the first episode, first of three that we were watching right here on the TASG Watch Party. That's crazy. He can hear everything, you know. Lakers up 13 on the Wolves. Bang. Hey, you got a good point. You got a good point. All Star Wars names. I'm gonna look up here. Ooh, the Gorman Massacre. Shit. Ooh, this is gonna get juicy. This season's gonna be great. Jeez. So much infighting. Lakers up 20, 71-51, 5:32, third quarter. the wrong thing at the right time. Look like oil barracks. For Cassian. Aw. If you're just tuning in, 38 minutes, 50 seconds of this first episode. So good so far. Oh my goodness. Borko's dead or something. Space EDM. Space house music. For those of you just tuning in, 40 minutes, 26 seconds of this 53-minute first episode. I was thinking Padawan braids, but then I forgot what era we were in.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Where's everyone going? Space champagne, fill me up. Let's go. Bam. Lakers up 21, 75, 54. Uh-oh. Space divorces? In what way? Oh. This really shows how disorganized some of these rebel cells are.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassian going from a highly organized one to one that is at ends with each other, basically Lord of the Flies out there. It's it's clear.
Damn.
Not even set to stun, just go right ahead and start shooting. And that's a
Oh, no
great
way.
way.
Oh my god.
That is a great way to kick things off. My goodness.
Dang. I was invested.
I was like, you're locked in. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you for sending the cap. We have our first gift. Took 4 streams, but hey, thanks for tuning in. My goodness. Um. Oof. So yeah, as I mentioned, wrapping that up, like you could see the different, and you don't often get to see this kind of infighting with these rebel cells.
Yeah.
But this is a great way of seeing that. Let's keep the let's keep the party going right here. Jumping right into episode 2. I'm just gonna hold off and see if there is
PCS
PCS,
post credit scene.
PCS or an MCS. You
Oh
never
yeah,
know.
that's true.
But it is really good to have this show back so far. You can feel the stakes. Gorman is going to be very interesting to see because I think this is teasing that the I believe it's Legends lore, the Gorman massacre. It's random letters, man. You can't pronounce it. The advice is to keep playing as much as possible. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the advice. I don't do. This is my first time. I think like third ever live stream on TikTok. I'm usually more YouTube, Facebook. Um, so I genuinely appreciate coming by, and seeing that. Alrighty, let's jump right into season two, episode 2. So Grona Tima, this is a 46-minute second episode rather. Let's give everybody a few minutes to settle in, lock in, because wow, what a first episode that was. Where's Porco? Did Porco die? And I feel like that's the implication.
Yeah, probably.
It's important on both ends, on Luthen's end and Cassian's end, and will he get out of that? We shall see what happens. As every single time the tweets keep coming out, I'm always afraid to see a spoiler, but everybody's asking what's the importance of Gorman, and I'm like, ooh, the spiders, I hate those spiders. I was like, the moment I saw, it, I was like, yeah, nah, that ain't it. Um, so yeah, let's jump right into it. It just hit 9 o'clock, so the first Phantasmic would have started by now. Um, but yeah, what's a takeaway from that you got from the first episode?
Um,
Thank you for the likes, fam.
um, as you said, the infighting of the rebel cell. I mean, different rebel cells, but they're all connected, but they don't feel like they are connected, I think.
Yeah.
Um, New tech is confusing.
Oh, that's a great way of putting it.
Even for a experienced pilot like Cassian,
Yeah.
which is really interesting.
But kind of also
Oh,
shows the incompetencies of the of the Empire and
yeah,
them making their technology a little too complex that it ends up
yeah.
being incompetent and ends up ruining that. Um, Gotta keep that thing going. Alrighty. All right, let's now start this second episode right here. Again, Sagrona Tima is the second episode, 46 minutes, 41 seconds on the episode timer. And we're going to hit play in 3, 2, 1, go. See, this thing easily could have had a hyperdrive. It feels like it should have a
Yeah,
hyperdrive.
yeah.
Lakers up on the Wolves, 64-81. Lakers up. They also don't trust his intel. And that's kind of one of the more
Yeah.
frustrating things because I'm like, he has the know-how, so why don't you just like the lack of trust in that cell and towards
Mm-hmm.
Andor is ridiculous. Luka Doncic triple double alert, 28 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. End of the third. I'll go into fourth. It's a commercial break. Welcome to those who are joining us on our TikTok live stream. Thank you for tuning in. Zuni, we got Sammy Rodriguez coming in. It was one of our first, still one of our first live streams here on TikTok, but we're also live to YouTube and Facebook Live, YouTube channel TASG Vlogs and more. Feel free to follow us on those platforms, except for Facebook, because Facebook's more of my personal thing. 579 likes, though. Thank you for leaving them. By the way, in terms of our out of 10 ratings, because there's 3 episodes in 1 week. Already next week is already going to be the halfway point. Um, we are going to rate by each act. So like this is like Act One, Act Two, Act Three, Act Four. After every 3 episodes, we are going to put our rating. We're not going to do an individual episode rating this time around. We're just going to do an act rating. They still haven't figured that ship out. Are one of those beasts gonna come out and eat him? My goodness. Hutties.
Ooh, okay.
You know what else's goggles were left?
Yep.
Tech. May he rest in peace. Oh, jeez. How do you know? This was my ship. God, I love these beautiful buildings right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron jumping into the stands for that rebound. But he left Nikhil Alexander Walker, and he's missing that three. Zuni and Sammy Rodriguez keeps coming in. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, we are 6 minutes 44 seconds into this second episode right here. Second of 3 we'll watch here tonight. You know who else did that? Thrawn. That's not a foul. You think Luthen was the decorator?
You know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Nas Reed out of here. Number 4 on Reed. Ooh. If you're just tuning in, 10 minutes, 5 seconds of a 46-minute second episode of the second season. Meanwhile, on the Laker end, 85-72 in the fourth quarter, 9 minutes, 42 seconds. Lakers up 13 as Minnesota's trying to cut right into this Laker lead. That's good. No. That's a carry. That's a carry on Randall if I ever saw one. He's not going to make that. Love these floating silos, though. If y'all are arcane League of Legends fans, I'm sorry. This guy looks like Vander. Not him. This guy, the guy in the overalls. Eventually. No, you weren't. Space chocolate? Space coconut? Larissa, what's up, fam? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. We're on episode 2 right now, 13 minutes in of 3 episodes. Haven't seen him all year. Larissa, how would you rate these first 3 episodes? Not individually, but like this first act that just released. How would you rate it out of 10? Wow. That's good. Straight up 10 out of 10 from Larissa on Facebook. So thank you. So far, I through this episode yesterday. I have what am I saying? Through the first and the third 15 minutes or so that we've seen so far, it's earning that one very well. So we're a lot of like me, Jensen. We're both locked in. Granted, I also have the liquor game running in the back, so I'm like a little bit nervous. But hey, it's a lot of fun. Tense. Tensions are rising everywhere in in these first 2 episodes. So I'm having really good so far. Austin, you should have finished that. These inspections right here are very interesting. So is he asking her on a date? 17 minutes, 28, 29, 30 seconds into this episode 2 of season 2. We'll wrap things up with episode 3 coming right up. What's his name? Oh god, this is getting creepy. Mm. I love how we're having a peek at every single one of these characters, these three storylines. It's just the right amount of time, and it feels very satisfying to watch. Also, I love these guys' hats right here.
Hmm.
This looks like a good cosplay that I would do. Absolutely. Chantrill and wedding hike. AJ Gregorio, thanks for stopping by on TikTok. These mountains are beautiful, though. I agree. A lot of Asian influences throughout, absolutely. Good on the three. Jesus. Doesn't help that there's the Laker game going on at the same time, and I'm trying to lock in on both, and I hate that so much. Oh my gosh. Laker leads down to 9 with 5 minutes 40 to go. You just ran out of your rations. Yeah, nice try. Not with that kind of material. Honestly, I feel like as viewers, we are Cassian right now, just irritated at this bickering between the two groups now. Space iPods?
That's crazy.
Oh, I forgot they're together. Reeves. If you're just tuning in, 24 minutes, 22 seconds of this second episode. Just about halfway through. Oh, dang. That instant expression change. Is he jealous? I'll take what he's having. Sarah Ray, welcome to the stream over on TikTok. We're live on 3 platforms. That doesn't sound busy at all. This series in a time like today, where they're looking for illegals, it's a scary time. Allegories be allegored. 28 minutes, 11 seconds into this second episode. Oh. What is she doing in here? Absolutely. Just like the original show, the original movies. A reflection of today and the past. Lucas blocked LeBron with a steal. And the foul. Ah, no foul. They have a little stage for these speeches. Super unnecessary, but hey. I love the lore. I love the lore behind it. It's a good time. Roll credits. Sagrona Tima. Dang, that's crazy. Pain will find you. I guess. Not yet, not yet. It's 32. He just said the title. He just said the title. Sports. There's still guns pointed at each other. We don't have one. Shut up. What is the plan? A challenge? What is this, Hamilton? And the Lakers have just locked up a W from Game 2, 94-85. And that's the final. It's a defensive masterpiece, that game was. Lakers in 5. It's still alive. All right, now let's finish up these next 2 episodes. Roski Bulls. What do you have up your sleeve? Rock, paper, what? Huh? What?
Space, rock, paper, scissors.
Space, rock, paper, scissors. Space, rock, paper, scissors. I don't know how to feel about that, you know? That's funny, though. Like, they're about to shoot each other, they're about to kill each other. Only for them to just play a very, very dramatic game of rock, paper, scissors. But Cassie and it's all of us here is like, all right, I'm done standing off to the side. I need to get out of here. Did he run into the beasts? He ran into the beasts, didn't he? Dang. Space alligator. And they were just doing so good. Estrella and Tupu, welcome to the live stream. We are 38 minutes of 46 in the second episode. You got one more to go, episode 3. 3 episodes each week. It's just feeling a little bit intense. Not gonna lie. Lakers final score 94-85. Luka Doncic with 31, 12, and 9. Lakers in 5. It's still alive. Oh, he got out of there. See, there you go. Now y'all can fight each other because y'all fucked up. He was so done with their bullshit that he was like, oh, he just feels so relieved to be out of there. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I feel with all that infighting. I mean, it got ridiculous. It got ridiculously long.
Yeah.
How you feel about that episode?
Oh, better than the first.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Um,
you had something? I was gonna
it
give you.
sets up like it sets up more of a deeper story for for the Mon Mothma part of it, and Luthen and everything. It's like more is to that story than what is being told.
I think the stakes of because essentially it's like the rebellion is being funded by Mon Mothma and via Luthen,
Right,
and
right.
the big thing is that um, without any response from Porco or
Yeah,
Cassian, that radio silence is even more um, important because there goes their funding. They're not going to get much
right.
funding, and when that gets to the senators and the politicians, you know, that's where the red flags and the alarm bells will sound that hey, these guys are funding the rebellion, and
Yeah,
doing it via Luthen's store um, is one way of keeping that, but um,
right.
the big thing there is that they're just trying not to raise the alarm bell or raise any red flags, ring the alarm bells.
Yeah, which is why Luthen's trying to find a price.
Yeah. So that side of the storyline is big. My big focus is with Bix, um, who is
Oh,
essentially trying
yes.
to. Where's Cassian? Cassian's supposed to be
Yeah,
there. Um, the quote unquote inspection, which has a very scary undertelling in terms of today's political nature. Um, that entire storyline, I think, to me stood out the most because it just shows how much of a stranglehold um, the Empire is on this. Seemingly, we're doing our own thing. Let us cook here. Um,
yeah.
but
Let
then
us
they come
cook,
in
let
and
us
they,
cook.
yeah, let them cook. But
Let them cook,
the
bro.
Empire's
Yeah, I know.
just running them over, and I feel like it's something that we've seen. I mean, weird comparison, but to the Inquisitors in Obi-Wan
Yeah,
Kenobi,
yeah, I
where
can see it.
it's that. But I think the big thing is, I think another comparison would be who to trust, um,
Yeah.
because it reminds me of the truck driver
Mm-hmm.
in Obi-Wan Kenobi, because like
That's right.
willing to help, but also
There's a
very
price.
like there's a price, and
Yeah.
it comes in that case it was you get your help, but you're doing that with somebody who's openly against you. So in this case, damn it, where was I going with this? I had a point and I lost that point. Um, but that was one of the biggest standouts to me, and it's kind of echoing what we're even seeing today, IRL. And will most people understand it? No, they won't. This series so far is like the West Wing of Star Wars because
Or yeah.
you have layers to this. The dialogue and the tension is very nuanced, and this is just one of the greatest forms of storytelling that I have ever seen from a Star Wars project. Not only are we looking at the political ramifications of it, but we're also looking at how that is affecting everyday people and the people higher up. Um, Dedra is clearly still conflicted with Gorman, um, and I forget his name, unfortunately. Kyle Stoller's character.
Yeah.
I forgot they're together. So I think that's going to lead to some very interesting, steamier things I heard in this season. But you know what? We have one more episode to go, so let's jump right into that. We'll give everybody just a few seconds, so just about a minute to get everything situated. While we do that, I'm going to take a look at the Lakers stats because that was quite the wild game that I was looking at the corner of my eye. Lakers 94, Minnesota Timberwolves 85. My goodness, these two teams. Wow, wow, wow. Uh, Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and LeBron James, the real big three, all played 40 plus minutes. And for LeBron, who's 42, that ain't good. They're going to tire the fuck out when they get to Minnesota. Um, Jackson Hayes only with 9 minutes. Vanderbilt with 8. Goodwin with 7. Finney Smith 7 and 5. I feel like he hit more than that. Gave Vincent 2 threes, 6 points. Doncic 31, 12 and 9. James 21, 11 and 7. Reeves 16, 5 and 5. All right. Episode 3. Did I fix it on both? Yes, I did. Let's jump right into it. Titled Harvest. We're going to get the party started here in 3, 2, 1, go. Harvest is 55 minutes, 16 seconds full of fun. So let's jump right in. My goodness. So this is 1 year after 14 and 15 respectively. Not sure how I feel about this marriage. By the way, today is a Tuesday. Star Wars night is going on right now at the Disneyland Resort. Our day is coming up May 1st, and we will have a vlog for you. With that, we'll be kidding up me and the 2 a.m. gang. Ryder, Steve, and Omar will be joining us then. We're also going to have, and I'm announcing it here too while the recap is going on, TASG vlogs at Ren Fair. So that's coming right up. Our day is going to be this Sunday, so stay tuned for that, and we may have a little bit of fun. Later this Friday is Revenge of the Sith, back in theaters for the 20th anniversary. We are doing a fan event, attending a fan event at the El Capitan Theater this Friday. So it's a very busy week that we have. Next week is that Star Wars night event and Thunderbolts. And then the week after that, we're getting up for Disneyland 70. So it's a lot of fun. Stay tuned, stay subscribed, TASG Vlogs and more on YouTube. Well, obviously, we will have these watch parties for you for the next 3 weeks. And of course, we will have everything for you then. So it's going to be a good time. Let's get the party started here as the credits roll. Be too emo. And then we'll take a look at what people have been saying on the Star Wars. Oh wait, no, this is not a Marvel one, right? We'll take a look at some of the. We'll talk about it later. I'm just surprised that this thing still has. Oh wait, no, that's not a ship. Never mind. That's just a lens flare. No, there it is. Did it finally run out of fuel? Because this is starting to look like the start of Endgame.
That's crazy.
It's just floating there. I mean, am I wrong?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Amplifier, baby. I'm also surprised. Speaking of ringing the alarm, like, why isn't the Empire looking for this? Okay, that's a cute droid. That's like a frog droid. Space Ireland. Wait, I thought that was the inspection. This is terrifying. Damn. I love that that's still a sliding door. Super Star Warsy. Love it. We're on the third episode, 8 minutes in, just about 7:57, 8, 9, 8 minutes now. If you're just tuning in, third episode of season 2. Mark Canape, Jensen Cavish on the other side. And I am too. You're too young. History repeating itself. Hammer time. I'm kidding. It's like a choreographed dance. I think I like just because this is lore building right here. What do weddings look like in the world of Star Wars? What do weddings look like on Chandrila? Is he gonna cut the braid off?
Yeah.
That transition though. That he was barely cutting into anything. Come on. I hate this music right now. It's like it's
Yeah.
trying to be so sexy, and I'm like, I don't see that in this guy. I'm sorry, I don't see that in this. Is it a meet the parents? It's a meet the parents, isn't it? She's gonna meet his mom. They're gonna get married, aren't they? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Okay, no need to say it twice. Not like that. No need to say it twice like that. She's gonna go in for the hug. Spiced tea? I'm sorry. I love that.
Oh, spiced tea, iced
Yeah,
tea.
spice, iced
Oh
tea,
my
spiced tea. I'm
god.
like, oh, that's good.
Space, literally space
Space
iced
iced
tea.
tea. But that, or like a Long Island iced tea. Your mother's weird. I'm sorry. Cringe. That whenever she spins that, that's a very satisfying click. A lot of stuff's happening over there. If you're just tuning in, 17 minutes, 15 seconds. 55-minute episode 3, the last episode of Act 1 that we will see here tonight. Space fondue. And she's going to tell him to dump her. Kinderbl. Damn. That's such a satisfying clink.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not the Galaxy's Edge. Actually, is that? No, it's not. The Galaxy's Edge Spork. Would be nice to reintroduce it. Dang. Dang. It's like, she's still here? Dang. What did she tell you? Is he gonna be outed here? Potentially. But I have a feeling he might be outed. Naboo, you say? Oh. Is everything all right? Ah. The dance floor. We gotta see some Sandrillan dancing here. Space harpsichord. Space harp. Oof. Team. And everybody else. Oh, not yet. This droid has separation issues. Oh. Hmm. He ran off without him. Oh. I don't even know you anymore. Oh shit, it was. Sir, you can't park there. Tony Blends, welcome. If you're just tuning in, 32 minutes, 30 seconds of this third episode. It's a DJ
No
droid.
way. No way.
Oh my goodness.
Space disco ball.
Oh, that's not what I was saying. I mean, it serves dual purpose, I guess. Space EDM though. This
I
goes
mean,
hard. I like it.
yeah. Space disco ball, space speaker, whatever.
Space Alexa. How about that?
There we go.
That thing still has fuel. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
How weird is this? This is very weird. Shots, baby. Behind you.
Oh no.
She. Where is your husband? Is he back yet? Is your husband back yet? Your husband ran away, didn't he? Shit. We'll wait here then. Until he gets here. We'll wait. Shit. Me too, fam. Oh, make it a double. She is stressed the fuck out. I hate this so much. This is so creepy. Nope. No. Get away. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Mm-mm. My goodness. You really cannot trust anybody, no matter how much work they've done. Oh, God. There you go. She's partying, but like the crash out is real with her. She's gonna kill him, I think. I have a feeling here. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Damn.
Damn.
Do it again. One more time. What have you been doing? Boy's been just taking a nap, man. Knocked himself out. It's a very heavy topic for Star Wars. Dang.
Got the shotgun loaded.
Bang. It's got surround sound? THX on that.
Of course it does.
Hey. Is that Cinta?
Oh.
Ooh. What is that doing here? This is what we saw in the trailer. Bang. Good distraction. Come on, come on, get away, get away, get away.
Oh, yep. That's the one.
Surprise!
Dang.
Surprise! I love the HUD.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
really
so
nice.
good. Collapse on that. Oh, that's the waste, though. It's a harvest.
Too bad, bruh.
Fight the Empire, am I right? Oh, he did get
No.
hit.
No way, bruh.
Dang. Damn. Damn. Turn around. I'm right here. We need to get out of here. Rasso's gone. You need B2, though.
Yeah.
Just seeing her crash out is... It's valid, but it's funny as hell. Dang. Truly, the events of 1 year later. That's crazy. I want to hear. I want to listen to this. I want to hear this at the next Star Wars night. DJ, play the Niamo song. You know what this reminds me of, though? Finale of Daredevil Born Again.
Mm.
This is where they are now. They have all
That's
caught up,
right. That's right.
and now here's where they will go, which we will see. Speeds up. Cut to black. Cut to black. There you go. Beautiful way
Yep.
to end this trilogy of episodes. My goodness. And there's nothing right after? Nope, nothing. Wow. We are in for quite the ride this season. Um, so this was just the events 1 year after season one, and so many things, so many layers, like an onion, so many layers to unpack. But I feel like we nailed it throughout the end of the first episode and the end of the second episode. At the end of the third episode here, these are the consequences of each of those first two episodes. So, um, wow. I'm rather exhausted after that. 3 episodes of about an hour each. The consistency
Yeah,
in these
that
runtimes.
rough.
It was rough. It was rough. I understand now. I get it. Steve and Ryder, for missing out, unfortunately, on this trilogy of episodes. But it's great. It is a great
Hmm.
form of storytelling. There are nuances. It is subtle, and it is the very best. I think I can only imagine when they played this at Celebration how everybody was, at least through the first episode, because that first episode's setting up the stakes for at least the next 2 episodes after that. The 3 episode release schedule is brutal. It, in my opinion, sucks. But
Yeah.
if you were to look at it as a movie every single week, 4 movies for the next 4 weeks, I think that that this format really does stick and it really does work. It gets the message across. It shows the internal battles of the rebellion, of rebel cells, and it shows the oppression of the people of the planets. No matter
Yeah.
how, no matter how not outlandish, how rural, and how safe you may think, the Empire is still on your back. It's still behind you and will creep up at any given moment, at any given time, and you need to be ready because people will turn against you, as we saw in in each of these three episodes. So it's wow. Any anything on your end? What are you seeing in this in these trilogy of episodes?
You know, what you just said explained everything we just watched so well. Can't trust anybody.
Can't trust anybody.
Um, the rebel cells are obviously unorganized, and there's infighting.
At least this part of the rebellion, I think, pre Hera Syndulla, pre Leia Organa,
Hmm.
at least under this early portion with Mon Mothma, and I think what we're gonna see because Saw Gerrera is still yet to be seen. I think we may see him in week 2, but we get people like him, people like Bail Organa, people like Leia Organa. Once this has money thrown into the pile, I think that's when they start becoming organized. That's when Yavin happens, and I think that's when these rebel cells will truly be organized. But this early part of the season, I think what we're seeing is just the infancy of that still. Um,
Yeah,
it's
still the very beginning. Yeah.
yeah, because we saw it with Nemec's manifesto, um, and it's and just seeing them 1 year after, how pretty much from the infancy of that last season to there's more rebel cells, but they're still very disorganized. Um,
Hmm.
I think by the end of this, we are going to see the fullness of it, and then we're going to see it tie directly, perfectly into Rogue One as they had intended. But through these three episodes, seeing these three stories, seeing these struggles, even from the very top, even with Mon Mothma at the top,
Yeah.
her personal struggles and her personal workings all tying in together in one big crash out at that wedding reception. Um, Truly, what
Oh
we're seeing
yeah.
here, this is the crash out. This is the
Oh,
crash out,
absolutely.
and this was portrayed very well, in a very. But I like to see where it's like contradictory, where it's like you're seeing all of this negativity in something that's like, oh, it's so positive, and then you see all the struggles of everybody else, of Cassian and Bix and all of them,
Yeah.
and R.I.P. Bros. Oh, damn it, what's his name? So
Russell.
Brasso. Sorry, I was like
Yeah.
Brazos. No, that's the wrong show. That's only murders. Um,
Yep.
but what I love about this is that this also tying into all of that, but the world building level of all of this, the what the Chandrillan wedding, the Chandrillan wedding, the different the expectation of how to fly a freaking Tie Fighter like that, um,
Yeah.
the the harvest on Mineral, and that all of that contributes to the world building that will eventually we will finally get to see, the much anticipated Gorman massacre, which will be televised. So it is going to be one of the biggest storylines of this season. In which week we will see? Will we see them? I have no idea. But seeing all of this kind of lead to one big crash out, we saw Cyril Karn's crash out. We saw we saw um, Mon Mothma. We just saw everybody crashing out. So
Yeah.
this is what is setting up for next week, which I believe will include another time jump of another year. So we're jumping right into it. Um, a snapshot of time, and then we go to another snapshot of time, and then we'll go into another one, and then that snapshot of time will lead to Rogue One. So solid start to the season, and let's go into our out of tens. What are we looking at here? What are your thoughts?
Um. Nine.
995 or 859?
Um. Oh man. Nah, straight nine. Straight nine.
Okay. I will agree to that straight nine. As I said, this for some reason I compared it to the West Wing of Star
Oh, that's right.
Wars. Um, it's beautifully written. It has layers to
Yeah.
it, and then there's also a deeper meaning in the deeper meaning to it all, and it's done superbly well. The cinematography is amazing. You're introduced to so many different character names. It's still a bunch in my head, but the main
Mhm.
people um, are still surrounded by idiots, and
Yeah.
and especially that rebel cell. I just can't get over their stupidity. It's like you're stuck in it.
That's crazy.
You're stuck in it. You feel the dread, and if the audience is feeling the dread that Cassian is feeling, we're all bound to have a crash out, and that's exactly what
Yeah.
happened to him at the end of episode 2. So
Yep.
that is what we are heading into for week 2. Episodes 4, 5, and 6 are coming right up next Tuesday night here on the TASG Watch Party, 8 p.m. Join us for that right here on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. We will have the live stream for you then. Jensen, thank you for tuning in tonight, fam.
Yeah. No
Good to
problem.
have you back on
Probably
the
my only
show.
one.
Probably.
Probably my only one until it ends.
Are
I was
we?
hoping there was gonna be more, but
Are you hoping for next week though?
oh, absolutely not. I work at I work at 8.
Dang. At show start, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Right now, as we wrap up, I just want to make a moment of silence right now, because it's
Oh yeah, 'cause
10:47.
that's
The
probably
time
about
it
where it
is
happened.
it is approximately the time that Murphy
Yep.
burned down. April 22nd, 2023. From all of us here, thank you so much for joining us on the TASG Watch Party. We are going to see you next week. Please hit that like and subscribe for more. See you next Tuesday. And of course, keep an eye out on the vlog because we have some big activities coming up in each of the next 3-4 weeks, and especially as we head into the Disneyland 70th anniversary. We will see you guys soon. We will see you guys again real soon. So long.
Yeah. See you guys.